All right, here we go. So now we have group by, and we're just doing part two of the questions. And this one, just the lecture before, it was just basically saying that you can group by multiple columns instead of just a single group by. So let's go ahead and start off with the first one. And as usual, we're going to have the chart open over here. We're going to have the ERD open. We have the query, like the question itself posted here. And then we also have the solutions tab open, but I have not checked that until I make my own query and test that. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So essentially, for each account, determine the average amount of each type, of paper they purchased across their orders. Your results should have four columns, one for the account name and for the average quantity purchased of for each type of paper, for each account, for each type of paper types, for each of the paper. Okay, so basically, because there are there are three different types of paper, so we're gonna have account and then all the averages for each and every type of paper type. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, let's go ahead and get our data sets accumulated first. And what it looks like is that we have the accounts, and then we also have the accounts, and then we also have the orders. So we're gonna have to join those. And in this case, we're gonna do account, set up an alias, join orders, set an alias for that on. We're gonna go ahead and join it on ID and then in account ID. So a dot ID and orders dot account ID. Now it's basically saying that for each account, determine the average amount of each type of paper they purchase across their orders. So what it looks like is that we are likely going to have to group by only by the account for now. So we can simply just do group by and a dot name, and let's go ahead and now select our get our columns. So let's do account, a dot name, and we can just do account as its alias, and then we can just quickly just fire away on the standard quantity, and remember that we have to get the average of it. So this is what it's going to look like for each type. So we're going to do average. Okay, why did I do this? Okay, so gloss, and this is going to be, I believe, the poster. All right, so pretty much the data sets combined, and then we are grouping by the name of the account, and then we're going to show for average for each and every single account. So let's go ahead and run this query, select all, and scroll down to the bottom and use the workspace to fire away. And okay, so what seems to be the issue? Invalid reference, accounts and orders. Accounts and orders. From account, join, orders. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot to use the alias there. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and do that. Nope. Here we are. So, oh, right. Just recall that if the resulting column is going to have the same names, yeah, it's only going to show one type, and you won't really know what type it is. So let's go ahead and set up an alias for each. Let's just do standard and poster and average. I definitely do say a lot. Standard, and here we are with our all of our accounts. Let me go ahead and enlarge this for you. Accounts, standard, and poster, and average. Great. Excuse me. And that's that.